a un clic. En la Universidad Autónoma de Occidente somos wow.
Somos calidad.
Y tú eres la razón de este proceso de excelencia. Somos tecnología que garantiza la proyección de tus ideas.
Somos innovación y emprendimiento.
Y estamos felices de acompañarte en la creación de tu proyecto de vida.
Somos inclusión.
Sabemos que la educación es para todos. Una mezcla de ideas, cultura y sentimientos que nos dan una mirada, como la tuya. Somos responsables con el medio ambiente y así puedas impactar a tu entorno. Somos personas enamoradas de lo que hacemos. Somos como tú. Somos wow.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English. I'm Laura Moore, your host, and with me we have the pleasure to be with Daniela and Julieta. Okay, so we are transmitting live from Universidad Autónoma de Occidente in Cali, Colombia. So hello, girls, how are you?
Hi, Lau. I'm so excited to be here and to share time with our audience. You?
Okay, I'm great, thank you. And Julieta, welcome to this program.
Hello, girls, how are you? And hello to everyone as well.
Okay, for those who don't know, this is the first program of Daniela. So Daniela, tell us, how do you feel?
Well, I'm feeling a little nervous, but I try to do my best job today.
Okay, that's the attitude.
Okay, so we want to say hey to the audience watching us live. Let's start with some question. How is this week going? What is your name? Where are you listening from?
And while you write that in the comments, we want to invite you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as UAO Speak English. There you will see fun facts, videos, and info regarding our future programs.
And also, if you are an UAO student, you would like to be part of our radio team, you can also send us a message through Instagram saying why you would like to join. Also, if you would like to be a guest in future programs, you may contact us explaining the topic and ideas you would like to share. Okay, so I want to invite you to watch the Test Your Knowledge Contest 2022-1 on April 28th. The topic is for this year is Ecuador, the core of the heart. For more information, contact the Language Institute or get in touch with your professors. So, let's read some comments from our audience. Okay, we have here Elvis. Hello everyone. Hello Elvis. Luisa Maria. Hi. Good afternoon. Okay, Andres Zuleta. I love this program. Oh, thank you. And okay guys, so let's start with our first section, our tip talk.
Many things happen every day at the U. Let's discuss them at
Tip Talk.
Okay, I'm happy to be here today with you in this Tip Talk section. Once again, welcome to all the audience, all the people that are connected are going to participate with us in today's program. By the way, Daniela, tell us, what it is about.
Okay, it is an interesting topic today. It's about job interview. Everyone will have a job interview at some point in their life, and sometimes they can be scary. But relax. For those of you who might not know what a job interview is, I think Lau has a pretty and simple definition.
Yes, you're right. So, what exactly is a job interview? You apply for a job, they call you for an interview where the employer and hopefully your future boss asks you a question about your career, your personality, and life, and you answer honestly while trying to impress them. Easy, right? Nonetheless, job interviews can be really stressful, right, Julieta? What do you think about it?
Indeed, they can be really stressful. However, if you prepare properly for the job interview, this will be easy thing to do. Then you can rid of the nerves and show your interviewer why they want to hire you.
Okay, now guys, we have a question for you in the audience. Okay, the question asks, have you ever had a job interview? What was it like? What kind of job were you applying for? Did you get a job? Okay, Lau, have you ever had a job interview?
Okay, actually, I have 2 jobs interview for a call center. Yeah, it was through a call, so they called me and asked me the typical question, tell me a little bit about you. And also like why you would like to be working with us. And it was very quick, like think like 10 minutes.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so you guys let us know in the comments and we will read your answers. Also, please remember to fill the attendance in the link in the description that you will find in the program description. So remember that this is really important for you to get that extra points for your English classes. Okay, so fill that attendance registration.
Okay, thank you, Juli. I have some interesting statistics. Did you know that according to a recent survey from GPD blog, that 23% of people who have a job interview feel anxious? Okay, so most job candidates go through anxiety during interviews, and anxiety can result in nervousness.
Alright, it is an interesting news. In fact, 29% of people, as the survey found, say that interview made them most nervous. You will be surprised to know that interview made people more nervous than doctor or dentist visit.
Okay.
That's a fun fact. Quite interesting though.
I think it is like our nervous as we have here in the booth.
Most of all, in the first program we had.
Yes.
Kind of.
Okay, so for instance, not being able to answer difficult questions, not being able to address a weakness, and not coming off as intent are some common causes of nervousness, as the survey points out. So, let's read the answers to the questions. Have you ever had a job interview? What was it like? What kind of job were you applying for? And did you get the job? So, Dani, the audience, what are telling us?
Okay, Andres Camilo Zuleta said it. I recently had my first job interview and it was so nervous.
Oh yes, totally. Okay, and we have another comment of Byron de la Cruz. Job interviews are quite necessary to meet a staff that is willing to seek work as well as show the strengths and weakness of the person. Okay. And then we have Dani.
Okay, maybe Angelica Solis said it. I have never had a job interview. It's the same for me. In my life, I never participated in a job interview.
Yes.
They also say that they have the first in a call center as well. I think they are pretty common nowadays. All of us, most of our young people, we work a lot in call centers.
Okay, so Juli, what we have?
Okay, so relax a bit, and not everything is terrible because, in fact, 64% of the candidates, according to the survey, listen music to relax. That's a quite interesting fact. And also, 29% of the candidates use positive self-talk to prepare to the interviews. So remember, it's really important for you to take confidence of yourself.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, I know that all this might sound overwhelming, but no worries, take the calm, because we have some things that can helpful to improve and get you as ready as you can get for your next job interview. Please pay close attention to all the information we are giving you, because at the end of the program we will ask you some questions. Are you ready? Okay.
Okay, so job interview tips. Let's start with the presentation. Okay, we have an important phrase. It says, a picture is worth more than 1,000 words. I don't know if you have ever listened that phrase. So, to start a good job interview, body language is essential. You need to express confidence. A good presentation reflects something fundamental in job interviews and calls for respect and attention towards the company, the interviewer, and possible future co-workers. Okay, so Javi, what advice can you give us to express security?
It's very important. Head up.
Okay.
Shoulders pulled back. A correct posture is very important.
Yes.
And keeping eye contact. No? An adequate posture, in addition to a good presentation, will begin to show the trust that is necessary for interviewer.
Okay. Also, being well dressed. Today is not so rigorous to dress formally, coat and tie, but you must arrive dressed in an appropriate way. No flip-flops, no tank top, shorts, okay? Let's look at some example.
Okay, as we were saying at the beginning, it's normal to be nervous. So don't worry, stay calm by taking a deep breath before entering. Hold it, count to 3, and then slowly breathe out.
Okay, are just some tips on presentation, but how about if we move to the real deal? How to conduct a successful job interview?
Okay, the first step, prepare for it. Practice all the possibilities, question and answer you could encounter at the job interview. Second step, be punctual.
Okay.
It is interesting. Okay, arrive on time or a few minutes early. Being late for a job interview is inexcusable. Okay, do you understand me? Our audience? Take a note.
Okay, we have here Andres Rivero. Perfect outfit will be sweet and tie. Yes, as we have a better example, we have Javier with her tie, and it's very formal.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you are beautiful.
Thank you,
handsome guy. Okay, so let's continue. Grade your interviewer by their position and last name. If you are not sure how to pronounce their name, ask them to repeat it for you. Then we have shake hands firmly, make eye contact, and be authentic. Say something like, nice to meet you.
Okay, the person have to be as charismatic as possible. It's very important that you demonstrate your interpersonal skills during the interview. Listen and try to be a good conversationalist and smile.
Yes, and don't forget to smile. We have another is try to convey to your interviewer in a concise, concrete, and sincere way what your strengths are. And keep in mind that you have a little time and that you are the only person who can be convinced about the benefits that you will provide to that company.
It's very important always to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah? What not to do? A word. Don't lie. Don't lie, don't lie, and don't lie. Answer the questions honestly.
Yes.
Frankly, and try to be concise, like you said now.
Yes.
Let's read your answer to the questions. Okay?
Okay, so let's read some comments, Javi. What we have? Comments from the audience. Okay, we have here Christian David Okoro. I would like to work in the technology industry as a developer. Okay, that's interesting. Do you know, Danny, what would you like to, a word that you would like to apply for?
Okay.
Do you know, do you have in mind any word that you would like to apply for?
I don't know.
No? Okay, and you, Harry?
Oh, well, always one person have to need a planification to do an interview job.
Yes, that's right, yes.
Okay, continue with our tips. The next tips is don't make derogatory comments about your current boss or those of you who have worked with in the past. Also, answer questions with a simple no or yes. But offer details and an explanation to your waiters whenever possible. Try to relate as much as possible your qualities with the position that is being offered.
I know that maybe some of you might still feel a little bit nervous about a job interview, but worry not, because if you follow the tips we just told you, you are certainly getting that job. So, but we are not done yet, are we, Javier?
Yes, we also have some simple questions for you to prepare yourself and practice the interview. A really common one is, why would you like to work in our company? Tell me about you. Question. What job would you like to have in 5 years? For invest the person and now what perspectives have to a future.
Alright, I think that is an interesting question and tricky question maybe. Okay, another example is what kind of job are you looking for? For example, CEO position, vice position. You have to make sure you know what you want. Okay?
And let's not forget the classic question. Why would you like to work in our company? Usually, I will just say like for money, yes, but your future employer may have want a more independent answer like, I would love to work here because you are the best company in the world.
Okay, alright. To close the interview, if you're interested in the position, ask what the next step in the interview process is. If your interviewer offers you the position and you want it, accept on the spot. Often this, you want to take some time to think, be courteous, be tactful, and ask about when you should give them an answer. It's very important to get feedback to improve the mistake we have made.
Okay, before we finish our tip talk, we also have a surprise for you guys. Joining us via Zoom, let me introduce to you Janice Fernanda Urrea.
Okay, so Janice is a graduate of psychology from the Unilasallista University Corporation in Antioquia. She has experience of test scheduling, headhunting, recruitment, and selection of strategic positions. So she can give us a ton of information about that subject, job interviews.
Okay, hi Janice. How are you?
Hi, thank you so much for your invitation program. As I said, my name is Miriam. I am a 360 consultant at the ADACO group. I'm working with ADACO since September. This is the biggest company worldwide in human resource. You guys could research it. It's called the ADACO group. What else could I tell you guys? My specific functions are scheduling tasks, requesting security studies, background check, very important in the process of selection. It's not just recruiting and selecting a position. You have to always see what is the background of each and every person. I select commercial positions, administrative position, operational positions, and also directive positions.
Wow, Janice. So we have some questions for you, hoping you can also give us some advice to us and our audience about job interviews. So if you have any question, guys, in the audience, do you would like to ask Janice, leave a comment and we will read it. So, all right, let's begin. So, could you please introduce yourself and tell us about your profession?
As I briefly just said, I'm a 360 consultant. My degree is in psychology. My functions are basically recruitment, background check, selection, verification of the previous work, scheduling tasks also is a very important part of the selection process. Let's say that the most difficult, I was seeing the comment section and it came to mind that the most difficult positions are IT positions because they're very, very technical. They require hard skills, but very specific hard skills. For example, for a position, they need 5-year experience with JavaScript. If the person have 3, doesn't apply. So it's a very tough job, but I love it. Believe me, you learn a lot. You meet a lot of people. Something that I find so fulfilling is that I begin to get to know new companies that I didn't even know. Also positions that in my mind didn't exist. So it's really fulfilling working at ADECO.
Okay, Janice, we right. Do you have any tips on how you can sell yourself and land a job if you have no experience?
Of course. Let's say something that I was hearing that you guys were saying previously is about knowing a little bit about the company. It's so important that when you're going to apply to a company or a job application that maybe you don't have experience, it's super important to have knowledge of the company. With knowledge, I mean get to know the cultural organization, the organizational culture. Get to know what is the main goal that the team wants to aim. What else? Super important that you guys also mentioned that have so much security when you present yourself in an interview. That is something that we will always see in an interview is how you present yourself. If you talk with property, if you talk with security, honesty, I always say is the best policy. If you start lying at first, I'm not gonna know that you're lying, but in the end, reviewing your curriculum, reviewing previous work experience, talking, for example, to your manager or something, or your previous manager, It's something that you should not do. Don't lie in a job interview. Be crystal clear. What else I could tell you guys? Something very important. If you don't have experience in certain area, use your soft skills. And what I mean with soft skills, if you're good in communication, emphasis in communication. Mention that you know how to communicate with different areas. If you have a certification that, for example, communication skill certification, use it. Everything in a job interview, you can use it to your own good. For example, other skill that you could put in work is teamwork. Tell the interviewer, I have good skills in teamwork. Look, I work in this project, for example, in 2016. It was a success. I did this part. It doesn't matter if you don't have experience, just potential. You have to put in potential and highlight, obviously, all of these soft skills. And lastly but not least, willingness. Always show willingness. Even if you have or don't have experience in an area, always show willingness, because this is very important because we're gonna see it's a person that has interest, has commitment to work and respect for our company, or in this case for the client's company. And also show affinity. When I'm telling about affinity, I'm not talking that, okay, I want to be part of this company and I'm going to show affinity that maybe I don't feel just to be part. No. That's why I say honesty is the best policy. Show affinity if you really think that you could be part of this group, that you think that the organization goes with your personality. So, like in 3 tips, potentially your and highlight your soft skills, show willingness, and demonstrate affinity with the company or the organization.
Oh, excellent tips, Janice. Perhaps some another tips for what not to do in a job interview.
There's a lot of tips, a lot of tips, because daily, here in Adeco we see certain attitudes that should not be seen in an interview. For example, you guys mentioned previously, arriving late at an interview. You have to be very punctual. This not only for the recruiter or the interviewer, but also since the first encounter, you're showing if you're a person with commitment, a person with respect for your own position, because it's not only a company, it's the position that you're showing. So arriving late is a no, is a total no. Also, having your cell phone on, this is something that, more than talking about disrespect, is more about distraction. You're gonna cause distraction in an interview. Also, you're gonna delay a process, because you have to keep in mind that us as recruiter, we're not dealing with one process. Well, for example, working at a deco, we're a human resource organization, so we deal with lots of process in one day. As in, for example, if I put you in an interview at 9 a.m. and you arrive 9:15, believe me, you're causing a trouble in my work for the whole day, because I have to start postponing the interview, for example, at 10 a.m. So things like having your cell phone on are distraction. They cause delay. Arriving late cause delay. Also, like I just mentioned, it's so important to research about the company. It's very important, because the first thing that we're going to ask you is, and what did you hear about the company, or what did you investigate about the company? And for example, if I encounter a person that say, no, it's a great company, you're not giving me answer. That answer that you just gave me shows that you did not investigate, or maybe you don't have the interest. That's the perception I'm receiving at that moment. So very, very important to research about the company, to show that commitment, to show that you really want to be part of this process. Let's see what else. There's so much tips to know what not to do in an interview. This is one important, but it doesn't happen usually, to be honest. Initiating a discussion. This, in my experience, it doesn't happen, or yeah, in past experience, it didn't happen, but it could be something that at some given moment it could happen. It's not good seeing that you start a discussion or continue a discussion if it's with an interviewer or with a team. In example, if it's an interview in group, don't do discussion. Just it's important to express your opinion, but not start fighting over what I think and what I think is like this or like that. No, be really transparent. Other thing that you guys mentioned previous, not look the interviewer in the eye. Believe me, I'm a person that I'm really attentive to the details. If I see a person not looking me in the eye, I start perceiving this person as, okay, am I giving this person in an unsafe environment, or am I threatening this person, or what is happening? So that's not okay. And the other extreme is the second one. Don't give also, there's a point that not looking the interviewer, and the other point is threatening with the eye, like staring like this. No, don't do this, because it's not great. It has to be moderate. Look the interviewer, you go looking for example your curriculum, but it has to be in the middle. Also, talking about the curriculum, it's very important to have concrete information in your curriculum. As in, don't put information that maybe you thought it would be good for the interviewer to know that you talk, for example, three languages. And he may ask you, because I'm the one that sometimes say, oh, you speak that language, tell me a little bit about something in that language. And if that person is lying, immediately I get to know that. So it's so important in the curriculum to be really honest, really transparent, because we do check your curriculum. I'm a person, for example, that when I'm doing an interview online, I'm with the curriculum open and I'm reading the experience. I am reading the soft skills of this person. So if you're gonna tell me something that isn't right, believe me, I'm gonna question it. So those are small tips that you should take in account. And to go to sum things up, don't talk bad about your previous job and your previous boss, because this is going to cause immediately to get discarded. Why? We don't want bad environments for our clients, neither for Adecco. So a person that is conflictive or we perceive as conflicted, we discard them. And that sums up the tips, a lot of ones.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, Janice. Some people ask you question at the comments.
Let's
Okay, let's start with the question. I'm going to read one question. Okay. Diana Toro asks, how does being bilingual influence the select process for a job?
But she's asking in the position of me being the interviewer or as a candidate.
You in a
Okay.
interview.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, it has been really great, to be honest, because as I mentioned before, Adecco is a worldwide company. So I had the chance in past experience to work with clients internationally. So believe me, it's a plus to have the second language here, not only in Colombia, everywhere. But talking precisely in Adecco, it's been very useful. To be honest, it's been very, very useful, because you get to know people from around the world.
Okay, Janice, thank you for being here with us and for your tips. So, okay, let's go to our favorite section, drama time.
Drama time.
Waking up early, taking the bus, studying for midterms. Oh no, it's raining again. This is
Drama time!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, my CV. Where did I put it?
Oh, but
Give me a second, please.
but I have it here.
I'm really sorry. I found it. Take it.
No, don't worry. I have it here. But anyways, let's start.
Hello. Sorry I'm late, but my son is freaking me out. It's terrible.
Yeah. Okay, let's get started. How would you describe yourself?
We can pass the question and leave it for later.
You can't just pass.
Who is calling me? Oh, give me a second. I need to take this.
I'm sorry, but you can have a phone call.
I know. Oh my gosh. You can tell me later. Oh, you wanna see? Hey, say hello to Mark, please.
Mark?
Bye, babe. What are you telling me? Sorry.
Next!
I consider myself a responsible and a polite person, always willing to work in a team.
Wow, that's good. That's amazing. What does that mean?
So then give me multiple choices.
No, of course not. I ask and you answer.
Huh? It is because I'm a woman. Huh. And it's because I'm Latina too, no? I know it. I know it. This is why society is so messed up.
Next! Do you have any work experience? Security!
Well, after helping children in the shelter and animals at the shelter, I read books and I do chores around the house.
Oh, really? What an amazing way to spend your free time! You know, actually, I think there's no need for more questions. You're perfect for this role. You are hired. Thank you. You're hired.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'll do my best to make this company great. And when should I start?
Are you available?
Yes, totally.
That's amazing. You know, Francis from Human Resources clogged the toilet again, so there's a huge mess.
Wait. What is this interview for?
Cleaner?
But I'm here for the manager role.
What a mess. What a waste of time. Next!
Okay, so we have been talking about job interviews and some tips, but as we watch, not everyone considers these things, so the interviews fail.
Okay, we have seen how different people present to interviews to the same role, how they dress, how they speak, and how they behave. So I want to ask the audience, what are your impressions about them?
Okay, it was very funny. My favorite Elvis. I like here and didn't say a word.
Yes, oh my god. It is so funny. Well, I think so far we have learned a lot, but let's go to our next session. Do you know what is it? Get it right. Okay.
Games, trivia, and a lot of fun. All you gotta do is get it right.
So, welcome to our program's last section. They get it right. So, what do we have for today, guys?
All right, as the people in the audience who have listened to us before may know, we are going to test their knowledge on job interviews.
Remember that these questions were answered in the TikTok session. If you were paying attention, this will be a piece of cake. Okay, it is important that you tell us your choice in the comments. We will be reading you.
So, let's start with our first question. Okay, a large number of people tend to suffer from anxiety when going on a job interview. According to a GPT blog recent survey, it is. We have 4 options. A, 99.9%, B, 10 million people, C, 93%, or D, 58 million people. So what do you think, guys? What's the answer?
Maybe the C?
Yes, what do you think, Javi?
C.
So let's see
C.
comments.
93% is great or not.
I don't know. So Cristian David Ocoro says B. Andres Rivero says C. Okay. Byron, C, but with a question mark. So, are you sure that that's the correct answer? Diana, C. Maria Pardo, C. Okay, so let's see if you get it right.
On number 2, okay, what's the people's favorite way? Way to calm down when they feel too anxious. A, listening to music. B, exercising. C, using positive self-talk as preparation. And D, watching TV. Okay, audience, select one.
Okay, I think that listening music is a good way to relax, to calm down.
Oh, listen to music.
Yes, it's a good way.
Good way. Exercising too.
Yes.
Okay, for the audience, the answer of the last question is the answer C. So, yes, as you say, the first question is C. So, about the second question, we have Andres Zuleta first, A. Daniela Soto, A. Cristian David Ocoro, A. So, okay, everyone is telling that the correct answer is A. So, let's see. We have, what's the answer, Javi? Tell us.
Okay, perhaps I think could be C. Using a positive self-talk as preparation.
Okay, but the correct answer is A. Listening to music. So,
oh my gosh,
our audience are right. Okay. Danny, help me reading that question, please.
Okay, Lau. The third question said, you must do your best to impress the interviewer, even if all you tell us a lie. A, true. B, false. What do you think, Lau?
Okay, to impress the interview. Yes, we could say that it's true. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that Steffi says something that can to answer this question.
Okay, our audience are saying false. Javi, what do you think?
Well, I think always one have to be honest, absolutely honest.
Okay, yes.
Don't lie. Remember, don't lie.
Yes, that's very important for an interview. Okay, so the correct answer is
Ta-da!
B.
B.
okay, it's false. And then we
Okay,
have
here we go. Turn to another question. On a job interview, you should always have a eyes contact, lie, smile, be late. I don't know. Start writing the comments.
It's a hard answer.
yes, but we know that Javis always say like, don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. So the B is not the correct answer. So what we have, Danny, what's the correct answer?
Okay, the correct answer.
Wait. The audience?
Yes. Oh my
First,
God.
yes, the audience. What are they saying?
Okay. Luisa Maria said A. Andres Felipe said the option A.
Okay.
And the correct answer is chan.
Ta-da!
A and C.
Yes, Andres Zuleta were right. He told the both A and C. And Andres Rivero. Okay, so that one was good. So let's see how we do on the next question. Before going to a job interview, what do you do? A. Search information about the company. B. Search information about the interviewer. C. Search information about your colleagues. And D. Search information about the company's restaurants. The most important restaurants, food. Okay, so we have here some answers. We have Carlos Andres, A. Angelica Solis, A. Andres Okoro, A. Okay, everybody's saying that the correct answer is A. So, let's see. The correct answer is A.
A.
Yes, search information about the company. So, okay, very good.
It's very important.
Yes, because this is a good way to know about the company and how it works.
Janice told it.
Yes, our guest.
Number 6, okay. When you are asked a question in an interview, what is the first thing you do? A. Respond quickly so they can see your agility. B. Listen carefully to the questions to answer correctly. C. Ask them to repeat it over and over again so that the question asked is clear to you. And D. Talk about something else so they don't think you are clueless.
Okay, and what are the audience saying?
Okay, audience, what do you think? Select one.
Okay. We have Andres Rivero Hoyos, second A. Yes, there is A. Angelica Solis, B. Andres Okoro, B. Andres Zuleta, B. Carlos, B. Okay, everyone is saying that the correct answer is B. So, what we have? What's the correct answer, Javi?
Second A.
The second A or B.
Or B.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's been quite entertaining and fun getting right, but it has come to an end.
Okay, so we want to thank you for your great effort and hope to see you on the next time. So thank you for your participation and for being here in our life.
Remember to follow us on Facebook as Universidad Autónoma de Occidente and on Instagram as UAO Speaks English.
Okay, so enjoy the rest of the week and have fun weekend. So see you the next week that the program is going to be about
Pixar.
So we hope that you've been here for the next program. And anyone else?
Bye bye,
Okay,
your
so
audience.
Bye.
Thanks for full participation.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
Welcome to UAO Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.